All right, welcome back to our episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA. Today we have on Kaytlin Neil, who fights at the PFL Challenger Series February 24th. Kaytlin, how are you doing today?
I am doing awesome. Really excited for my fight, so pretty pumped.
Yeah, I definitely want to get talk about the fight, everything, training, everything. But I gotta ask you, how did you get the nickname Katniss? How did that come about?
Yeah, so do you want the long or the short version?
Whichever one you feel more comfortable with, whatever one you want to tell the fans, the viewers, it's up to you.
Yeah, so basically my friends started calling me Katniss, and then I started fighting, and then the movies came out, and I kind of looked like Jennifer Lawrence in the movies, and one of my teammates was like, "Hey, you kind of look like Katniss in the movies. That should be your fight name." So I kind of just stuck because my friends were already calling me Katniss, and then I started fighting, and then it was really fitting. So it kind of just came to me in that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great movie. It's a good nickname too, because Katniss, she's great with her shots, great with your punches, kind of similar like that. So, and speaking of the PFL, how are you feeling now? You kind of PFL signed, you're getting there. Like, how does it all feel right now?
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to be fighting for the PFL. I mean, I fought on pretty big stages before, but I've never fought for the PFL, so I'm just excited for a new experience.
Yeah, and when the PFL called, like, when did you get this call, and what was your initial reaction to it? Because PFL is only going up from here. It's a big promotion going up. So, what was your initial reaction to getting the call from PFL?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard through fighters that PFL treats their fighters really well, and so I was kind of excited about that, and I know that they pay their fighters too, so I was really excited for that. But I mean, yeah, I think my manager reached out to me maybe end of December, early January, and was like, "Hey, PFL's interested. Do you want to do this?" And I was like, "Sure. I mean, why not? Let's go for it."
Yeah, and were you talking to other promotions, or was PFL kind of the main thing you wanted to sign? Because you did hear they're treating their fighters well, and they were interested in you. So was it kind of PFL always?
I wanted to make it to the UFC, but I went through the Ultimate Fighter. It didn't quite pan out that way. They didn't really sign anyone from the show except for the finalists. And then I fought for Invicta. I love fighting for Invicta. I'd fight for them again in a heartbeat. But then PFL kind of just swooped in and took me, and I think I have a good home here now.
Yeah, I mean PFL is a great organization. I remember me and my friend who does this when we covered the event back in New York in November. It's a fun event, like the championships. Is that the ultimate goal for you to be in New York on in November, get fighting on the PFL championships in some way? Is that the ultimate goal for yourself?
I mean, my ultimate goal is to win $1 million. So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
we're going to be there.
Yeah. And what would it mean to you to win that $1 million? I know we're not there yet, but what would it mean to you to get that $1 million for yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I know I can do it. I know I have the capability and the talents, and I know I have the mindset to get there. So I think it would mean a lot to me. I think it would really, all the hard work and all the time and energy I've put into this for the past 11 years, I think it would pay off not only for myself, but for my coaches and for my teammates and anyone who has helped me along the way. So I mean, it would mean a lot for me. It's not just like about the money; it's about like the whole experience and everything put together.
Yeah, it's always so cool seeing them win the $1 million because it means so much to the fighter, the person. I'm sure it mean a lot for you. And how cool is it that Jake Paul signed with the PFL? I saw you made that side by side thing with him. So how cool is it to have Jake Paul now fighting in the PFL?
I love it. I know some people are like have some mixed feelings about it, mixed reactions, but I love it. I think it draws more attention to PFL. More the more eyes, the better. And he's kind of a polarizing character. I think it would be so fun to like actually meet him. So I'm excited about it. I think it was a fun move for the PFL just to get more attention on the promotion.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna get eyes in it, eyes on the promotion even more. And Jake Paul, he takes it very serious, it seems. So, how do you feel he's gonna do in the PFL with MMA wise? We saw him in boxing; he looked pretty good. How do you feel he'll do PFL wise, MMA wise?
Yeah, I mean, he's not just a YouTuber, he's an athlete. Like he
Yeah.
puts like time and effort into this. He's not going to go out there and look stupid. So I think he's going to make sure that he's ready to take an MMA fight, and I think they're going to definitely give him a favorable matchup so he's not going to look dumb.
Yeah. I mean, excited for that debut. I'm sure you are too. And for your training and everything, how's it been going so far? We're about, what is it, like 2 weeks out now? So how has training been going so far for yourself?
I mean, training's been going awesome. I'm really happy about it. Yeah, my opponent just pulled out like a couple days ago, so I'm
Yeah.
a little bummed about that. So hopefully we find someone else. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's been going really good. So I'm feeling
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, and speaking of the opponent pullout, do they have a replacement? Like, is the fight gonna get a little delayed? Do you know, or is the fight gonna go on the February 24th? Like, do you kind of know how it's all gonna end up now?
I'm still planning on February 24th. I'm hoping someone sees this as a huge opportunity to be able to fight for the PFL and comes in and like steps in. I know it's a short notice fight, but I'm hoping they find someone. If not, I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I mean, regardless of the outcome of that, February 24th or whether it's later, how do you see yourself getting your hand raised in your next fight? I know there's no opponent to it, but how do you see yourself envision it getting it done for your next fight?
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to leave an impression here, so I want to get a finish, whether that's first round, third round. I've really been working on my grappling. I can see submission, but also I've been throwing really hard punches. I've been dropping people. So I dropped the girl in my last fight. So I mean, whatever TKO submission, that's kind of how I see it going.
Yeah, and that's one of the things I was going to ask you. Like, what have you mainly been working on? Have you been working on just getting the finish, going out there and finishing the fight so it doesn't have to go to the judges? Is that kind of what you've been working on, like the submissions and all that?
Yeah. So I mean, I love grappling and jiu-jitsu, and I've been
Hmm.
really focused on that. I just got my purple belt recently, and then I did a grappling tournament. I won it, and then yeah. So I've people always categorize me as a striker, but I want to be well rounded. I want to be good at everything, and so I'm really focusing on the ground game too.
Yeah, how was that grappling tournament you were in? Like, how much did that help you, like learning different moves and just going out there and getting the win, even getting more confidence in your ground game?
Yeah, no, it definitely helps. Just being able to compete in just the
Yeah,
ground game, because it's a
yeah,
little bit scary when you can't throw punches. Because I'm like, what do I do from here? Like, how do I pass the guard without being able to throw a punch? I actually have to like get technical and like think about my training and stuff. So, I mean, yeah, that definitely is a confidence builder.
yeah. I'm sure that was a great experience for yourself, getting your game better every day, every night when you're training. And so I wanted to mention this. Your former opponent, Helen Peralta, is fighting on the same card as you. Did you see that? And what are your overall thoughts on that?
You know what? Helen has been at my last two, three fights. So she's going to be at this next one. Me and her fought on the last card on Invicta. We fought on the two Ultimate Fighter fights, or she was there watching the second fight, and I fought her on the first one. So I see Helen a lot. I think she's kind of like a good luck charm for me in a way. So I don't know. I like her. I think she's cool. I think she's gonna win this fight. She's paired up with a girl named Lisa Malden, who I also fought. I lost to Lisa, but I beat Helen. But I think Helen is gonna beat Lisa.
Yeah.
So matchups make fights, and that's just my prediction.
Yeah, I mean, you two already fought. You think you could potentially see each other again down the line in PFL? You versus Helen, you think that's another possibility we get?
Yeah, I mean it's always a possibility. It's a tournament, so
Yeah.
I think it'd be fun to fight her again.
Yeah, and last thing about this and everything, I wanted to ask you about the Ultimate Fighter. Did you take anything away, whether it was mentally or just learning like new techniques that you feel is going to help you for this upcoming fight in the PFL? Like anything, just anything from the house or the show, like anything you take away from that?
Oh yeah, I think the Ultimate Fighter is one of the hardest things mentally I've ever done. I mean, you're taken out of your environment, like you're away from your team, your coaches, your family, you're isolated, you don't have any outside contact. You're with like different coaches that don't know you very well, you're with different teammates that you might be fighting, so it's a little uncomfortable. You're living in a house with them, you're living in a house with people that you're fighting, so it's just a mental struggle the whole time. And on top of it, my dad dies, so it's like that was like such a hard time mentally for me. So I think anything after this, like the PFL tournament is spaced out between like weeks or months. I'm like, this is gonna be so much better than just getting it all crammed into I think it was 5 weeks that we were in the house. So I think that really tested me mentally, and it also made me stronger in that way. So I'm actually excited for to be in another tournament, but it's like spaced out more. I'm with my teammates, I'm with my coaches, and I'm in a way more comfortable environment. So I mean, I'm used to being uncomfortable, so I think it'll just build from there.
Yeah, like do you just think that improved your like everything about you? Like you're saying, being in the house with people you're fighting, like not everyone does that. Not really anyone does that besides the Ultimate Fighter. Fighting them, being around them every day. Like, do you just feel that just made you like a different person dealing with all that during the season?
Yeah, so normally like when I go and fight people, I'd get a little like nervous or like freaked out when I first saw my opponent because I've never seen them before normally. And so I'd get like really nervous or like, I don't know how to act. And now I'm like, I don't care. Like I literally lived with Helen before I fought her. I watched her drink coffee every morning. It was like, so
Yeah.
I think it's just, yeah, it just calms my nerves a little bit. It makes me a little less nervous and more confident, I guess you could say.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you're much more prepared now for this upcoming fight. You seem you're more confident and can't wait for this upcoming fight. Gonna be a great one. And last thing for you, a little segment I do at the end for the viewers to get to know you better. I just ask a few random questions and whatever comes to your mind first, you just answer. You ready?
All right, so I just answer really quick then.
Yeah, whatever comes to your mind. First thing that comes to your mind. All
Okay.
right. Favorite food?
Oh, barbecue chicken pizza.
Ooh, barbecue chicken. Interesting. That sounds good. That sounds really good. If you were in a bar fight, what were two fighters you would want by your side?
Amanda Nunes
Yeah.
and oh, I can't think of the second one off the top of my head.
Whatever comes to mind. Whatever comes to mind.
Khabib, obviously.
Yeah, those are. I mean, if you got those two by your side, I think you're fine for the rest of the night. I don't think anyone's gonna bother you. Favorite MMA fight?
Favorite MMA fight? I'm gonna have to go with Holly Holm versus Ronda Rousey. I think that was just a huge pivotal moment in women's MMA.
Yeah, one of the biggest upsets ever. I remember that. That was a great night. That great night to see that. That was just crazy in general. But MMA
Yeah.
GOAT, who do you think's the best of all time, greatest of all time?
Ooh, greatest of all time. I'm gonna have to go with a woman, Amanda Nunes. I think she's the greatest female fighter of all time.
Yeah, I think she's built that legacy. I think she cemented it. One of the best. And last one, where does Kaytlin see herself in a year from now?
I see myself in $1 million tournament a year from now. Hopefully, get my hand raised.
Yeah, fight in New York in November. Sure, that's what you want. For you, thanks again for your time. I really do appreciate it. It was great speaking with you. If you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
All right, thank you. I mean, yeah, you can follow me on Kaytlin Katniss MMA on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. More my personality comes out on TikTok. I think that's more fun, more fun to follow. And then I just want to thank my sponsors, Bad Athletics. It's awesome supplements. And then Century Martial Arts. That's my training gear. I love them. Cava clothing. Great workout clothing.
Thanks again for your time. And whenever your fight is, I wish you the best of luck. I appreciate the time.
Awesome. Thank you. Thanks for
Have a
having
great
me.
day. Yep, anytime. Bye bye.